Namaskar, dear students. Prayers to Ma Sarda. Today we are discussing electric charges and fields, NCERT text, illustration 1.8. Okay, the data is in electric fields as shown of 2.0 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per Coulomb. One may ask that why it is not 2 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per Coulomb? Why they have given 2.0 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per Coulomb? Okay, there is some difference. 2.0 indicates precision. Okay, it indicates that you have measured the digit that is 0. Okay, so it indicates precision. So 2.0 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per Coulomb. An electron is traveling distance 1.5 centimeter. Find time. Also find time for proton if electric field is in opposite direction. Compare with free falling in gravitation. Okay. Now see. First of all, let us write data. Let us divide this some problem into parts. Part A is for electron. Part A is for electron. And part B for proton, that I will discuss in next video. Okay, today only, but in next video, because it is a very long illustration. So here E equals to 2.0 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per Coulomb. Now I need time. So time is a scalar quantity. So I need only the magnitude of charge of electron. Okay, no negative sign. So it is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 Coulomb. G is just for comparison, that we know, 9.8 meter per second square. And mass of electron is, if not given, you must remember 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. This is the figure. Okay, it is not exact figure because they have given 1.5 centimeter. This distance is too much compared to 1.5 centimeter. It is the figure in some scale. We can consider it as some scale, because if you want to understand the problem, okay, we have to expand the scale. So this is the figure. Okay, electric field is from plus to minus. It is uniform electric field. Okay, so the field lines are parallel and at equal distances. Okay, electron is falling. Okay, now for this, the force on electron, according to electric field intensity definition, intensity equals to force upon charge. So force equals to charge into intensity. Okay. So E into P, that is force on electron. But according to second law of Newton, force equals to mass into acceleration. Okay. So it is ma. F equals to ma. So we can write here me. Comparing these two, E equals to me. Okay. Therefore, acceleration of electron equals to E upon ma. Okay. In our textbook, they have not calculated AE. In place of that, they have directly placed this value here. We can put it, but if we calculate acceleration of electron, okay, it will help us in conclusion, because we have to compare it with gravitation. Okay, so let us find AE. So that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 into 2.0 into 10 raised to 4 divided by 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31. Okay, so this 1.6 into 2.0 divided by 9.11, that will be 0.35126 into 10 raised to minus 19 plus 4 minus of minus 31. So this minus of minus 31, that is plus 31 plus 4, that is 35 minus 19, that is 16. Okay, 16. So also we can write in scientific way 3.5126 into 10 raised to 15, but we will use this, it will help us. Okay. Now we know that d equals to v0 t plus half a t square. Initial velocity is considered as 0 because we consider that the motion is starting only after applying the electric field. Okay, so initial velocity is 0. So d equals to half ae te square. Te square equals to 2d upon ae. Te equals to square root of 2d upon ae. 2 into d is 1.5. D is given as 1.5 centimeter. Okay, can be written as 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter divided by this value 0.35126 into 10 raised to 16. So this 2 multiplied by 1.5 divided by 0.35126, square root of it will be 2.92. and minus 2 minus 16, that is minus 18. Square root of it is minus 9 second. Can be written as 2.92 nanosecond. Okay. Here the time is here. See, we have to compare. Okay. So what is the comparison actually? See. Here acceleration of electron is 2 greater than gravitational acceleration. That is why time of electron of electron in electric field is 2 less than time in gravitational field. In other words, here we can neglect gravitation. We can neglect gravitation. Okay. Now, if you do not want to find value of AE, then also we can write like this. See, TE equals to square root of 2D upon AE equals to square root of 2D upon AE is EE upon ME. Okay, so it will be equal to square root of 2D ME upon EE, and putting the values, square root of 2 into 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 into 2.0 into 10 raised to 4. You will get the same answer, because see, 2 multiplied by 1.5 multiplied by 9.11 divided by 1.6 and divided by 2, square root of it, and then see, minus 2 minus 31, that is minus 33, plus 19 minus 4, and finally you will get the same answer. Okay, bye.